It's Sunday, about high noon, July the 31st. We're at beautiful Pastime Park, Plain City, Ohio, for Columbus Rod and Custom Poor Man's National Car Show. Under the majestic oaks, this used to be a fairground. Here's the pulling track from the steam thresher, and the grandstand used to be right here. Actually, this is the front stretch of the half mile. Used to be out here. It was a full-blown fairground when I was a kid. So, and that's the midway right there. The wooden grandstand is right there. Poor Man's National. It's a free show for everyone this year. Last year there was a huge downpour of rain after lunch, and so people seen it coming, and not a lot of cars showed up, and it dumped. And then our ranch is 9 miles down the creek, and it wasn't even halfway home, and it was dry road, and there wasn't a drop in my rain gauge. These guys do National Street Rodder Association inspections, whatever that entails. I'm not sure. It's only $10 for a parts vendor to set up. This one reminds me of the Cadillac I've been seeing, the black one without. It's a little bumpy trunk lid on it. It's a Chevy. So it's a good day for spraying, and the crop dusters, the air tractors are out. This truck was in the same spot it was last year. I got pretty up and close to that one. But yeah, Fisher Zag's out spraying the corn for I call it a boll weevil that eats the corn when it forms. And with no wind, they'll probably be spraying all day. And I forgot to put the card in. I thought I had a good video, but I wanted to put the card in the machine. I didn't have the card in the camera. This is where the pinstriper guy was. Yeah, and he didn't bring his camper this year. I can smell the Barbie. She's got her dress on from church. Here, lunchtime. The beautiful. Can you imagine this being a fairground? Back in the day. And the vintage gas stations over here, they've already taken the pumps out, it looks like, from the steam thresher show. It's a hugely popular campground. And I've never seen this guy when he wasn't busy doing something, painting. So that's his wagon. So, the V8 Vega. They're playing ball over here. I don't know how many ball fields they have. Looks like there's going to be a good selection of trucks. So my friend has his wing car here, and they're into the AMX, which we might have seen that. We'll make our way back around here. There's going to be some cool stuff here. There's my jaw about hit the floor when I seen all those cars out there. I forgot to wear my timepiece. I keep looking for my watch. There was an ambulance this year last year, where a campulance, where you take an ambulance and convert it into a camper. This classic Corvette, I've been hearing one of those go by. Look out, you hear that 454 or 427. Kind of a lowrider custom. Hope my camera's going well. I reset the factory settings. Some very classy looking street rods over here. Back to the camper more. There's more of these nice oak trees here than I thought there was, because they extend over that way. And that old building there, this is where you used to, the horse barns were here, and then we would harness race over there. And I think the vintage gas station was moved here. And our sawmill. I think I'll try to get, the sawmill's all closed up. I was going to say that was an ambulance converted into a food truck, but it's not. It's custom built. A lowrider. Kind of the same Corvette, but with black, the 427. Pretty badass looking Ram truck over there. TRX Ram. This kind of whimsical throwback to traveling days with the luggage rack. And some water skis on there, kind of surfing. He's asking $8,500 for the old Ford. The S10 with the steel bumper. Some new seedlings. They've planted some trees back there. But yeah, usually they'll put a couple, gas pumps. They're pretty quick to take them out. And it looks a lot better when they put some signage up there or something. The Buckeye Rod Builders. These are the vendors over here real quick. I'll just kind of do the outside, and it'll be at the end of the film. Then that's one of those old Wells Cargo, kind of the first ones they started making. That's the ambulance, the chrome yellow that was in that camper. That's the one I saw here last year. It's back. It's kind of a work truck, isn't it? This year it looks like it's set up for going to flea markets, the ambulance. And last year I thought it was a camper. So they filled the building with vendors. See this tree here, there's 3 trees in here. They need to go in and cut those 2 sucker trees out. 4 of them, or 5, and then give that pine tree a chance. So, they're kind of slacking on their groundskeeping on that aspect. But, you can only be at one place at a time. This camper here's for the duration. But this is our sawmill. This is where the tailings come out. They have the ramp or the conveyor and the pile of sawdust dumps there. And the skid steer was driving around. But it's all on hinges, and then it closes up. And it's fully enclosed. And the sides pop out, and they prop them up with boards on all the corners. There's some stone over here. They kind of set the tractor up in this area and run the bell up. But you can't even tell it's a sawmill. A little pedestrian door access right here. A door and a door. And these all fold up. And there's a classic brick mill in there. And a classic Airstream over there. And a dead oak tree standing dead. The dolly he's going to hook up and go over to the dump station, it looks like, and go out somewhere for the week. Nice slide in. Might be following a rodeo. The horse show guys. The shower facilities and everything there for the campground. And I think that, you're hard pressed to find a washing machine around here though. And I don't know where you go for a laundromat, because there's no laundromats anywhere around here hardly. Yep. That's something I do several times every day, or else I'm not doing anything. I don't know how they live like that. This guy, he's got the Georgie boy and everything with a slide out and a camper also, or not a camper, a tent. But yep, at the sawmill and everything at Pastime Park, Plain City, on a Sunday at lunch for the car show. Burger Groupie, thanks for watching. Even got a little swap meet.